Okay. Okay, it should work. All right, that should be working a bit better now. Come on. All right, now we just gotta wait for people again. That has to notify my people. Let's try. Okay. Okay, so we got one person in here. Let's see if my sound is now working. Can you guys hear me okay? No, audio is good. Yay! It's good. Okay. We're good now. Sorry about that whole mishap. My interface in my phone that is over here in my closet is what's is why you guys can hear me. So here we go. What's up, guys? Welcome to another video with your buddy the Roller Coaster Crafter, and today we're going to be figuring out microphones. Yes. Thank you, Dry Eye, for putting in that quote. But yes, welcome everybody to I know this isn't Disneyland. Yeah, this is me. So today I'm going to kind of be like briefly going over how my trip was at Disneyland, because man, it was it was quite the needed trip. So it was the much needed trip that I needed to do. I thought you would do 100 streams. Nope, it's not happening here. So obviously today we're gonna be live streaming for like a little bit. My Lula May is also not here right now. She's actually on a little trip in Mexico doing a little something. So she'll be back within, I think, a couple weeks, and then we'll be doing more on My Hero Escape. So and obviously we'll be live streaming again with her, because obviously they're always fun with more people. So what was your reaction to the Miss Minutes jump scare? I am not sure what that is, but we'll figure that out later. So anyway, so today you guys will kind of hear me. I'll just be talking for a little bit, and then I obviously want to get to you guys and your questions. And there's also a little something I've been wanting to talk about, because if you guys have been following along with what I've been doing in the past couple of days, I've been posting a lot of polls on both my YouTube and my Instagram just to see what would happen. So, yes, Lulu is in Mexico. I believe I just mentioned that. So, we're gonna do this. So pretty much at Disneyland, it was quite the freaking trip. As you can see, I have my hat right here. I built a lightsaber too, and also I got a whole bunch of other merch from Disneyland, because I just enjoyed that place so much, and it was a much needed trip. Long overdue for 3 years. Originally, I was supposed to go for my senior trip, but then in 2020, obviously, we all know how that went down, and I did not get to go. So, but I got to go this time. So much fun being back at Disneyland, and man, Rise of the Resistance was just that ride alone made my entire trip. I loved that ride so freaking much. I really wish we got on it twice, but we just couldn't. The boarding groups were so booked. So, but I got to get on it once, and I can say that is the best ride I've ever ridden in my entire life. So, aside from that, all of the Disney rides, at least in Disneyland, they were all pretty much running very well. They've been keeping them up to date and keeping them very fresh. Big Thunder Mountain is running much better than I thought. Especially if you ride like in the back row, that one is super dope. That ride would be super dope in the back. That's why I loved riding that coaster. Matterhorn, always a joy. And I forgot that they put animatronic, what is it called? Abominable Snowmen in the ride. So that was cool to watch. Splash Mountain, I'm glad they haven't changed that yet, and I don't know if they will change it, but we'll talk about that later to see if they're going to change Splash Mountain into the Princess and the Frog ride. But I don't know. Space Mountain was running fine, and Jungle Cruise was open, not to its full extent of the overhaul that they were talking about, but Jungle Cruise was open, and I'm glad to get on there and see some of the new stuff they put on there as well. They updated like the elephants, they added a new scene as well, and it was absolutely amazing. So Disneyland, so much fun, and I always love the charm of that park. It's probably one of the most charming parks I've been to. And then we have California Adventure with their kick butt rides. They don't have as much, obviously, but I got to marathon in Credit Coaster both during the day and during the night. We rode Guardians about 4 times, Soarin' twice, and let's see. I got to ride kind of the underdog of that ride, which was of that park, which was the Little Mermaid Adventure, which is kind of your Haunted Mansion style type ride, because it's that never-ending train that goes through the entire course. And that was a good, I honestly say, after all the thrills, that was a good relaxer to go through. The Little Mermaid, I haven't seen the Little Mermaid movie in quite a while, and I'm actually a fan of it. And that was a pretty good relaxing ride. It's pretty good for people. And then also Avengers Campus, super cool area. And I will get into web slingers later because there's some things that I want to talk about with web slingers. But other than that, super fun trip. The fireworks were dope. Just that place. It was so refreshing to get there. And I was pretty much taking notes on, when I go to build a theme park, what am I going to look for? Obviously don't want to copy any theme park, but I'm completely inspired by Walt Disney because he's like me. We're both dyslexic and I think a lot like him. So I relate to him a lot in the sense of how we create stuff. And I just can't wait to see what the future holds when I go to build my own theme park as well. So anyway, I know the comments have been going crazy over here. So I'll kind of take a look at what's going on. No spoilers for Rise of the Resistance, please. I promise you I will keep my mouth shut. You're going to want to go in there blind for that. I promise you. I prematurely watched the ride before I rode it, but it was, the POV didn't do it justice at all to the ride. And then I didn't even know about the pre-shows beforehand. So all I can say, pre-shows and the ride make the entire thing the best thing ever. So I promise you, I will not spoil that. You should not be spoiled with that. What moment do you remember from your Disneyland trip? Obviously, most of the ones I just mentioned, but I do remember getting to meet. I also met a couple vloggers there that I actually watch, which are Steve and Kai. I encourage you, if you're a Disney vlogger fan, to go check them out. I will post a link in the description to their channel. Steve and Kai, they're some really cool people. I got to meet them. They were live streaming the fireworks. The Abominable Snowman's name is Harold. Yes, it is. Incredible Ghoster slaps. I miss California Screamin' though. Same here. Here's what I'll say. California Screamin', that had my favorite, absolute favorite soundtrack from the ride. So that was my favorite soundtrack from any roller coaster. Nowadays, I love the Incredible Hulk soundtrack. That one I believe is awesome. The Incredicoaster soundtrack is always cool because I've always loved the Incredible score from the movies. And but I feel like the story that they put on that roller coaster just makes it all the more better. So I personally like Incredicoaster better, but the California Screaming track was always going to stay on hard rotation. Let's see. Wow, there's a lot going on that I missed. Let's see. I'm doing the same with Runaway Railway. Yes. Runaway Railway, I can't wait for that to open. I believe that is, correct me if I'm wrong, 2022? No. 2022 or 23. I'm going to have someone fact check that and post in the comments to see when the heck that's opening. I haven't been to a Disneyland in like 3 years. Yeah, that was how long it took for me to get to that park. After 2018 was the last one I took before I went to that. I went to that park again. Let's see. Don't pull a Tom Holland. Which Tom Holland are we talking about? Let's see. If you're making My Hero Escape, can we expect an Attack on Titan coaster? I'm not so sure. I don't even watch Attack. I try my best to stay away from that show for reasons. So I don't know. If I were to make an Attack on Titan coaster, I would need someone else to do the research for me because I don't want to watch that show, honestly. And that's for personal reasons. I emailed Jeff Bezos the other day and asked him for $1.1 billion to build him a theme park because he has $211 billion and he has no need for that much money and he should build one. Jeff hasn't responded to me yet. Ouch. Okay. Spooter Moon is basically a fake Ninjago. I'm reading all the random comments that are going on in here. Let's see. Jeff Bezos is busy going to space. Awesome. Incredicoaster is an improvement because of the cookies. Yes, Num Num cookies. You can actually, what I love is going over the big lift hill and smelling the Num Num cookies on top of that lift hill. It smells really good. So it's the weird sensation of airtime and hunger at the same time, which is weird, but it's cool. Let's see. I'll wait till Jeff gets back from space. Maybe I'll email Elon Musk. What is going on today? Let's see here. Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. I did not realize that was the song there. Simon, I saw you die when reading my comment. It was because the thing you said about Walt Disney, and he was known for being racist. Okay, moving on. I just read this stuff. Pardon me if I'm like partially paying attention to the chat room, because like these are going at a rate where I can read them all, but a lot of times I will jump through comments through the chat. So my apologies if I jump through comments on here, but we're gonna try my best to see. Do you think Autopia should get electric cars? Maybe. I didn't ride Autopia while I was over there, but it's not a bad idea for electric cars on Autopia. It's a possibility. And Credit Coaster, the perfect combo of airtime and hunger. Yes. I got myself some Num Num cookies after that. I'm so bored. I'm at the flea market. What is going on today, y'all? You sure? I am wondering what is going on. Okay. I started my own gaming channel. Awesome. Awesome. I wonder how, let's see. I wonder how that's going to go. What will you be gaming? Let's see, cray cray, it's getting cray cray. No spam. Oh gosh, here we go. Tyler Hinkle's here. Hello, Tyler. Welcome to the stream. Just as you can see, I'm back from Disneyland with a whole bunch of merch and my lightsaber. And my lightsaber, of course, which is, yeah, I got a better idea. This looks so much better in the dark. Here we go. There you go. So much better in the dark, but I like this lightsaber. Got to custom make it and everything. This wasn't, I will tell you, this was, and this is why this is not the one from Galaxy's Edge. Okay, let me explain. God, that was funny. So enough for them to read. So I made, okay, Among Us. Ooh, that's awesome. Just finished a huge custom roller coaster. Awesome. I need to catch up on my custom coaster as well, because My Hero Escape has been sitting there for an entire week and a half. Haven't done anything with it. What roller coaster do you remember riding? A lot. I remember pretty much every coaster I ride now. It stays, the feeling stays in my brain, and I just want to like, there's no impulse control with me when I'm riding roller coasters. Love the lightsaber. Thank you. I am your father. Love that, Star Wars. Name your favorite Star Wars movie in the comments. Mine is Return of the Jedi. Imagine not getting a legacy one. Yeah. How many credits do you have? I have a total of 43 credits. Not a lot, but I'm still a huge coaster nerd. Even I have the Luke legacy saber. Awesome. Let's see. I'm leaving tomorrow for Disney. Lol, just missed you. Of course you are, Tyler. Y'all have fun. Send me pictures, please. Or I'll be in contact with Gabe or something. Yo, welcome Game King 99. Welcome to the stream. Today, so obviously I've been just talking a little bit about Disneyland and answering some questions. And one thing here, I'm going to pin this right here. And then I'll kind of get into some other stuff about the channel in the future. Because we were recently talking about Star Wars. Favorite Star Wars movie. Okay. Let's see here. Revenge of the Sith is Tyler's favorite. Awesome. Is there a roller coaster fan club? And are you a part of it? There are many fan clubs that I know about. I'm not a fan of any of them. No, scratch that. I am not a part of any of them. I would totally want to join a fan club, except I've never gotten a chance to join one. Let's see. I love my roller coaster tornado last week. Ooh. Let's see here. Empire Strikes Back. The Yoda stuff is great. Yes, indeed. Yoda is the GOAT of that one. I don't watch Star Wars. Okay, understandable. That's all right. So, okay, now that we're kind of just dwindling through, not dwindling, but just reading through comments, and I'll read more as they go in. Obviously, if you have questions, go ahead, post them, and I will obviously answer them when I get to them. But the main thing I want to say to you guys is this channel is going to evolve. So pretty much the channel is going to evolve for the future because I won't be living here much longer. Let's just put it that way. I'm not going to tell you guys exactly what's happening just yet because not everything's set in stone, but I won't be living here in this house for very long. because obviously I'm in college. I finished 1 year at college. I'll still be doing junior college here locally in Northern California area, but eventually I will be actually going to be transferring to a university. I'm not going to tell you guys where, but I will be doing a lot of stuff where my channel is essentially going to start evolving. Of course, we're going to keep building Connect's roller coasters. I want to keep those the heart of the channel, and I love building them. I love creating roller coasters and showcasing them on this channel, and also hearing what you guys have to say and hearing all the suggestions that you guys say. It really does help a lot. I pay attention. So obviously those will be going, and part of why I've been doing the polls is because I'm more so going to be doing like more of creative roller coasters, more than just the normal recreations we do at other parks besides Disney and Universal. So I will definitely still be doing some. Like I still have some of like those the big B&Ms or Intamins or RMCs planned to do them this year, including some wild card big roller coasters that have a lot of theming and have a lot of technology going into them. So part of why I've been putting those polls up is to see which Disney coaster is next. Or Disney ride in that matter, because I've been on a Disney spree and I was like, you know what, let's see the results and see what happens. I haven't chosen a Disney ride yet of what I'm going to recreate. However, I will be probably choosing one very soon. I would like to choose the next Disney ride to recreate and kind of keep that fresh thing. The only two Disney rides I've created are Incredicoaster and in the Indiana Jones ride, obviously, which took heck long. But now that I have Lulu, I have a little bit more person with experience in art who can kind of help me out, make things look better. So yeah, yes, the channel is going to evolve. Basically, there's My Hero Escape, obviously coming up next. That's going to be one heck of a good coaster to be building. The track work is almost done, and I will be making the automatic systems on it. And when Lulu comes back, we will be finishing up all the theming, obviously, because she's going to help pick out the boxes and put out all the stuff that we need to do, especially like the ice wall for Todoroki and all of that. So a lot of stuff happening, and the channel is going to be evolving in these next couple of years. The channel's not going anywhere. It's not going to be deceased. I promise you that. I will constantly be keeping this channel active, and it's just going to evolve. There's going to be some new stuff coming in, and I just hope it's going to be great. So let's see. What's your favorite man? I'm trying to look through comments here. What's your favorite manufacturer? Favorite manufacturer? Intamin, probably. Intamin, because I've ridden quite a few of their coasters. RMC, I've literally only ridden one of them. So I can't say much because I have like 43 credits and I haven't ridden that many. But let's see here. Solo and Rogue are good. Rogue One, I say, is great. Solo, in my opinion, is it's okay. In my opinion, it's not a bad movie. I just think it's okay. Could you make a tutorial on the style of launch that is on My Hero Escape? Okay, so here's the thing with the My Hero Escape launch. I don't want to make a tutorial out of it just yet because I'm still figuring out how it works. So, and I don't want to make a tutorial for something that I am still in the works of, and I feel like I can't teach to somebody what I'm still learning. So that's the thing. You don't want a person who knows half the knowledge of something teaching it to you. You could go for a hill there. You could take your chances, take a risk, and go for it. But ultimately, when you want to learn something, you want to learn from the best of the best. Study the great and become greater. That's some advice I want to give to you guys. You don't just want to find someone who knows half the stuff. Like I said, study the great and become greater. That's kind of my motto that I live by. So, but yeah, eventually, once I do get it down, I will find a way to make a tutorial for you guys 100%. I'm still just figuring out how it works. Let's see. See, if the ride is not a roller coaster, how do you recreate the ride? So if it's not a roller coaster, I still use the track. I still use the Connect's track because it's the most versatile to make a dark ride, obviously. Because like for example, Indiana Jones, it was basically the way the ride worked. It was that car was on a slot, and then there was mechanics making it so the car was able to move around and the dune buggy was able to rumble, do its innovative signature move. That's basically what it was. So the way I did it was I made a gap in between the road that I made, which is basically made out of connects and construction paper. So I made that, put the slot, and in the slot there was a track, a car, and the dune buggy that I made was essentially on two axis poles that were able to sway side to side. So that way, when the car came down, it was able to go outwards on a turn and rumble. So that's how I did that one. For other ones, such as like trackless rides, those would be really difficult to make just because they're literally trackless. And to create a trackless system like that, one, you got to have a stable floor and also find a way for the cars to navigate themselves through that in on a program, not just freestyling them way through the ride course. You got to make sure they actually do program those things. So it'd be a very interesting experiment to try and make those, but I would definitely take on the challenge. Do you know when that new family coaster is opening at Six Flags Discovery Kingdom? Yes, 2022. I can confirm with you guys, 2022 is when Sidewinder Safari will be opening at Discovery Kingdom. What if you made more channels? So I run this one, and I also run another channel which is not related to theme parks. It's more so kind of vlog style and music style, basically, because if you guys don't know, I'm a hip hop artist. I make my own music and I sing, rap, and dance. I go perform in local areas, and I performed in some other ones as well. But I go there. That's where I post my music and all my dance and hip hop stuff. That's where I put that. Other than that, I don't think I will make any more than just those two, because running two channels is pretty difficult work. What is your the comments are moving fast now. Let's see. What is your bucket park for you? Bucket listed park, Cedar Point, probably any coast enthusiast's dream. And Carowinds has always been up there as well. And then Busch Gardens, Tampa. There's quite a few on my bucket list, trust me, because I've never been to any of those. Let's see here. Doom Buggies. Doom Buggies. I like that name. Doom Buggies. Doom Buggies are the Haunted Mansion loops. No, Dune Buggies. Dune Buggy. The buggy or truck, whatever you want to call it, is in the Indiana Jones ride. Okay, well, let's see. Just looking through here. Simon rocks the micro track, and he should stick with it because that's what he specializes in. That is actually very true. Once you find your niche, you should use it to the best of your advantage. I'm not saying stick with the limitations it has, because you always want to push the boundaries of what you have, and then eventually when you start to expand, then you can say, oh, I can now do this stuff that I was never able to do before. But once you find your niche with one particular thing, mine is obviously the micro track. The classic connects track I'm not the best with, which is why I don't use it, and also I don't have enough of it to make a full-on roller coaster. So I stick with the micro track just because it's easy for me to use. I've been building and studying with it for 12 years, so it's totally easy for me to work with, and I can add on to it. So classic is too expensive. Agreed. It is very expensive because you basically have to buy flexi rods or classic connect rods, cross ties, and the tube track that you have to put onto the cross ties, basically. So that's why that thing is expensive. But one day I might try it. I made the transitions to Screaming Serpent track in summer 2019 and gave away all my micro stuff because the SS track is just too good. Agreed. It is very awesome to use, and it looks amazing because those, I don't know what it is about the big giant, the classic track. It's so cool to look at. Just as I don't know if that's a coaster nerd thing or if that's actually a thing with kids, but like big toys are honestly a cool thing just to sometimes look at. I don't know what it is, but it's a thing. It's a thing for me. Like I would definitely build with Classic Connects track if I had enough of it. Running one channel is a lot of work by itself. Yes, it is. Try a magnetic launch. I have thought about a magnetic launch for a long time. Magnets are also one of those expensive things. But they're the ones that are used the most, pretty much. Like linear, induction, or synchronous motors is what powers a lot of launch coasters today. And building a magnetic launch for a microcoaster would be the same thing. Um, so pretty much, yeah, it would be this, it's the same principle, just scaled down. And those things are pretty they're pretty complicated to get running at certain points because magnets are hard to mess with as it is. But I'd say if you can get around with it, I'm trying to experiment with it as well, but we'll see how it works. Do you get your money from YouTube? Yes, I earn a little bit of money from YouTube, and then I work part-time at In-N-Out. So let's see here. LSM launches are kind of easy. They are, as long as I personally haven't figured it out just yet, but we'll eventually one day. I want to make a magnetic launch because I feel like those would be very, very powerful. How is In-N-Out? In-N-Out is a great place to work at, honestly. It's obviously the stereotype around here is like a lot of my friends, they say, nah, I don't want to work at a fast food place because, fast food is kind of that bad rap job, whatever. But it's really not. It's a good starter job, especially In-N-Out, just because we raised our starting price. And also, they treat you well and they pay you well. They make sure, they train you and make sure you kind of know what you're doing, and just they teach you kind of how to multitask with certain things too. So it's fun being there, and also everybody is always super nice. At the very least, at my store, it's super fun working there. I love it. Stutters like Nemesis Inferno's Break Run. Yep. I do have a lot of times when I'm talking out loud and freely talking, I will tend to stumble upon words a little bit, but it is what it is. I get the point across eventually. The LSNs are powerful. Yes, they are. Saw him a minute at In-N-Out once. Huh? You saw me at In-N-Out once? Now I'm trying to figure out who you are. What was happening? What was happening there? Okay. I destroyed 2 battery-weighted trains. Here's a weird other thing I like about Classic. With the micro track, the track is colored brightly, and so is the structured pieces. So they sort of blend into each other when looking at the coaster. However, the Classic track, the structured pieces tend to be dark, and the track is bright green. True. So the track stands out better from the sports. Agreed. I totally agree. And honestly, those would look super cool in black light. I've seen people use, even Dry Eye right here. I've seen him use the black lights on the Screaming Serpent track. It just looks absolutely glorious, in my opinion. So, great job. I love seeing those. It's me, DJ. Oh God, now I'm trying to figure out who you are. Oh my gosh, dude. Who is this? Okay, where was I working when you saw me? Where was I working? I'd like to know that now. I kind of keep that in the back of my head. How was the crowds like at Disneyland? Okay, crowds at Disneyland. They were pretty decent. And actually, here's the funny thing. We literally asked some cast members what the capacity limit was there, and not even they knew. They said they don't tell us. So we're like, oh. But while we were there, it was pretty much to the full extent of what Disneyland is like. Not 100% capacity, because that'd be terrible. But at 60 or 50 even, they had enough people in there to make it feel like this is how a Disney park should be. So it was a bit crowded, but they moved those lines super duper fast, and they also they oftentimes over exaggerate the wait times on the app. So a 45-minute wait will more than likely be a 30-minute wait. I can guarantee you of that. So, and then ones that just say 5 minutes, it obviously will take probably about 5 minutes, or maybe it's just a walk-on. So the only ones that are a bit more accurate are ones at California Adventure, just because it's hard to distribute crowds in that park, just because that one's a bit smaller. There's not enough attractions there just yet. But Avengers Campus is now inviting in more people. So it's those wait times are a little bit more accurate, especially cars, because that one on average will have about a 2-hour wait. Forewarning you. Let's see. I like micro because it's fast. Yes, classic track is a little harder to build with. It takes a bit of time, but in the end, you receive great rewards once you finish that coaster. DJ McBride. Oh, I didn't know who you were. You didn't mention that. What's up, DJ? I saw one of my friends in the stream. Okay. I know who you are now. That's hilarious. I have just 2 black light flashlights and a tiny green LED I use for stations, and then they do the trick for me. Awesome. They look absolutely amazing. Keep up the good work. Going to Walt Disney World next year. Ooh, that's gonna be dope. I feel like a Walt Disney World trip will be an entire week for me, just because I would not be like some people have told me, like, while we were at Disneyland, they did Disney World, all 4 parks in one day. And I'm like, how do you even have time to enjoy each of those parks? Like, I get that. I guess Magic Kingdom is literally a copycat of Disneyland over here, with a few exceptions. But like, I mean, I wouldn't even be able to get in 4 parks in one day. Maybe two, but like 4, that's a little much right there. I would need at least 3 days to a week for that, for Disney World, if I were to do all those. Let's see. Actually, Velocicoaster, I use some light bricks and flashlights and other blinking LEDs. Awesome. My brother beat you in Smash Bros. Once. You beat me. You beat him 3 times. Yeah, I know. Okay. Let's keep this going. Micro speed is awful. It is. Oftentimes you need like 0 shake, and you have to weigh the heck to actually get realistic speeds. It is true. So the micro cars do have what's called a friction loss, and they like their wheels they're not the best at running. So, and they're also pretty light, which makes it, which is why you have to weigh them a bit to make them run a bit faster, because a lot of the inertia they get is from the weight and the force of them going down the drop. That's what makes them up into, the next elements. So it kind of does, it is a drag, but you make it work. You can lubricate the wheels, which works for half the time, but you have to keep doing it sometimes periodically, which can be kind of a hassle, but it's all good. Monkey's micro speed can be a little funky with the web weaver car. By the way, Simon and Costa says, do it is really well in that it still maintains a relatively consistent speed, so it's not too jarring. Thank you. It is true. I use the web weaver car only for some coasters. My Hero Escape, I'm not even using it for. And I want to start using that thing less, just because sometimes, I have to charge that thing, and it's pretty much sometimes a hassle of having to operate on a car, basically. And I don't really want to. I just really want to sit back and watch without any stops at all. Have you ridden X2? Not yet. Gonna go to Six Flags Magic Mountain, hopefully this year. I really, 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 really want to. Okay. Biggest thing with for me with micros, it's individual track segments. So there's a break in the track more often. Classic tubing, always less breaks in the rails, so less friction. Exactly, that is true. Well, kind of just waiting on the next comments in here. Maybe I should ask you guys a question. Let's see. What can we do here? I made it down through the comments now, so I'm just kind of been feeding through these. Let's see. You know what? I'm gonna kind of go for a big one here. I'm gonna pin this comment. Reverse Q&A. Yep. Let's reverse the Q&A. So here we go. We're actually gonna reverse it right now. I'm gonna put a poll in here because I've been doing polls on here, but I want to see what actually people say. So I'm gonna pin one, see what happens. This is for recreation. Now, I'm not saying I'm gonna build this for sure. It's just suggestions. Purely suggestions. Here we go. What the heck was I thinking? God. Okay, I'm gonna do it between these two because these are the ones that are like probably going to be obnoxious. Here you go. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna let the comment do the work. Literally lifted sentence right here. All right, it's here. Let's see what people say. Who all here has a Connects channel? I think a lot of these people do. Let's see. I think Gabe wants you to do Space Mountain. Gabe has told me he's wanted me to do Space Mountain, and then other people said Matterhorn and all that. Okay. Do Cheetah Hunt. The tower is fun to build. The tower looks really cool. I would just want to build the tower itself, but like scale that thing all the way up and just have it as like a model in my room. That'd be totally cool to look at. Okay, we got a few for Radiator. So far, 3 votes for Radiator Springs. Let me see if anyone else is gonna comment on the thing. Radiator Springs. People are saying Radiator Springs. Wow. I thought it was going to totally be the other way around, but okay. A lot of people like Simon Rise of Resistance is going to turn into Hagrid's again. It would take so long, but be so cool. I stand at Radiator Springs, though. Here's the thing. Radiator Springs is probably going to be about the same thing, which is why I put those two up against each other, because they would take probably about the same amount of time. So, like, trust me, they would take the same amount of time. Rise of Resistance, it would be because of the technology and that thing's trackless. Radiator Springs because of the backdrop. The backdrop of, the tail fins, all of the rock work for Radiator Springs is what would take the longest. So that's why I pinned those two up against each other. But the track would be super easy to build. It's just the theming in there that would take forever. Okay, so it looks like Radiator Springs is pretty much what everyone's voting for. Okay, I'll put up another one in just a minute. Shook more than me when I watched Human Centipede 2. Ooh. Sounds like a horror movie. I don't want to watch. Haven't rode Rise of the Resistance. Dude, you are going to love it. Tyler, I promise you, your family is going to love that ride if they haven't ridden it already. Spread the word to Gabe. And also, you guys better get on that app and be fast about it. So literally, the second it hits, the millisecond it hits 7 o'clock, join, and make sure you have your tickets linked to the app too. Join. You have 3 clicks to do it. It takes about maybe a second. As long as you have good internet, it'll take literally no more than 3 seconds to get on there. So that's what I'd say about Rise of the Resistance if you're trying to get on there. True, but at least Radio Racers has a fast part as well. Also dueling. True. Rise of the Resistance is also dueling technically, right? Because there's like 4 cars running through that thing at once. At least that's what was happening. I was the lead car throughout the entire thing, and then behind me there would always be 3 cars, and they would split in 2 different ways. Do all the rides. It shouldn't take long. Yeah, easier said than done, Tyler. Yeah, whatever you say. Okay. I didn't know Rise of Resistance was a dueling thing. Yes, so okay. My lightsaber just fell. Yes, more so in a sense that they're just running multiple cars at once, and you get to see them a lot. So it's technically a dueler, but not in the dueling sense is where you're like intentionally racing somebody. They're just running 4 cars at once every dispatch. So and that's a capacity thing. So they can keep having tons of boarding groups just come into this thing. So that's why there's 4 cars running at once every dispatch. That's what happened with mine. So and that's pretty much how that works. I'm sorry. He says, say no more. That's the only thing I'm going to say. Not if you guys have a question about Rise of the Resistance, not answering it. Sorry. Okay, I'm going to post another poll in here for the Disney rides. You know what? Let's go national and see some of the Disney World rides. What are some of the ones we can put in there? All right. Recreation suggestions. Here we go. Cray Cray, it's not trash. It's like the 1,000% opposite of trash. Okay, here we go. I love America, where you get bullied if you have anything that's not an Apple phone because you end up turning group chats green. That's hilarious. Yeah. Okay. Just post a poll. I just did. I forget that these comments also come in at like about 30 seconds after I asked the question. So I think it is 2 cars at once, but the 2 you see in the beginning is the new cars for the Bay. There. Tyler, stop saying stuff about the ride. Yeah, good one, Cray Cray. You know what I mean. Come on now. All right, we got a vote for Expedition Everest. 2 votes. 1 for Rocket. 2 for Rockin'. Time to type my paragraph response, but short answer is Everest. Okay, so far Everest has 3 votes. Anybody else voting? Think how many people we got in here? Let's see. Oh, okay. So it looks like people want Everest then. Okay. Let's try another one. Let's see, I'm gonna think of something. What are some Disney World rides that I know of? Okay, ooh, I got one. Here we go. Here's the next one. Just got In-N-Out lol. I know an In-N-Out employee. It's me. Oh yeah, you probably know another one, boy. I'll say these streams are great. Thank you, Coasters Obsessed. Thank you very much. I'm glad you guys enjoyed this. Okay. Let's see. Everest as a recreation would be better as an outdoor coaster. And I like the backwards parts, which spice it up. Rock and Roller Coaster would be cool if you got the theming right, though. True. All right. 3 votes for Tower of Terror, the original Hollywood Studios. Tower of Terror. Tower of Terror. 1 for Mission Breakout. Oh, you were talking about me. I thought you were talking about when you went into the store or something that you knew somebody, Tyler. Oh, wow. Looks like Tower of Terror is the... Wow. Okay. So, Tower of... Okay. Guardians is basically a smaller version of it, but, like, it's still super dope. I personally love the Guardian... I love Guardians more than California Adventures version of Tower of Terror. But I do also love... I don't know how Hollywood Studios is yet. I've never ridden it. All right, Corey Lane has to go. See you later, Corey. Thank you for joining the stream. Hope you have a great day. Okay. Okay, let's think of another one here. What's another good matchup we can do? Okay, I'm going to put this one. Let's see what people say. Okay, what's another good coaster? I'm going to do this difference because this is the only difference between these two parts. When Rocket unplugs you and starts this rocket. Hey, love that thing so much that I bought a pin of Rocket and I put it on my Guardians hat. It was that good, dude. So great. That literally that made the ride so much better. Okay. Okay, 2 votes for Matterhorn. 4. So we got 4 votes for Matterhorn. Under the 7 Door. I think that was kind of a bad comparison. 7 Doors, literally, the difference between Magic Kingdom and Disneyland, at least in rides particularly, was Matterhorn and 7 Doors My Train. And then also they're adding Tron, which I totally forgot about. But Tron is going to be a really dope. Okay. Oh, Okay, let's do it. I got another matchup, but I'm going to say pretty much everyone's aiming for Matterhorn on that one. Hollywood Studios' version of the ride is better than DCA's version. Yeah, 100%. That's what I heard. Tron Shanghai looks 10 times better. It's the same ride. But I mean, I guess in Shanghai Disney, they can, because I know they're known for like giant structures like that. I don't know if they modified it here for Florida, but as far as I know, I believe it's the same. So here we go. I have another matchup, but here we go. Let's do this one. No, the plaza in Shanghai. Oh, okay. The giant overhang thing with like, yeah, that's going at what's it called? That's going to Disney World. The giant structure that they have for Tron, it's going there. We're also getting the Kirby Plaza and okay, cool. Yeah, I was just making sure. Okay, Disneyland, the Disneyland Space Mountain or Tron Power Cycle Run. Or is it? I may have said that name wrong. Hold on. What did I say that name wrong? What is the Tron Coaster? What's the Tron Coaster's full name? Because I feel like I just spelled that name wrong. Okay. Okay, one for Space Mountain. Wait. DLSM. I did not know that meant Disneyland Space Mountain. But yeah, Disneyland Space Mountain. Okay, 2 votes for Space Mountain. Tron Light Cycle Run. I'm so sorry. Why did I say Power Cycle Run? Okay, got to go with Space Mountain because I've ridden it. Okay, not bad. Okay, yeah, Disneyland Space Mountain though is pretty dang dope. Tron Light Cycle Power Run. Hold on. All right, I'm gonna fact check this. How do you say the Tron coaster? About to find out right now. Tron Light Cycle Power Run. I know it was like 5 words, but I'm trying to make sure this is correct. Tron Light. Yep, it's Tron Light Cycle Power Run. Yes. Okay. Okay, that one's got a controversial one. Disneyland Space Mountain is a single track. Disney World Space Mountain is a dueling coaster. Yes, it is. And my thing with Disney World Space Mountain, that one is it's just a tad bigger. And also, Connects has actually built a model for that one. I mean, it's your normal Connects Kids kit. If someone were to actually build the full-on dueling Space Mountain from Disney World, it would. I think it would be totally cool. But I personally like this one. I've heard better reviews of the Disneyland one just because of the audio track, and also it's built by Intamin. It's much newer, so I've heard great things about that one. Okay. What's another compare? Disneyland one is better. Yes, indeed. That's what I've heard. Okay, so what is another good comparison? I don't want to compare those two, but let's try. Okay. I need another good coaster to match it up with this one. Okay. Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure at Universal's Islands of Adventure by Intamin. Yep. Okay. I'm looking through here. I'm not exactly going to type them right now because it might be better for me to just say them, and hopefully I'm going to say them right. Some of these coasters aren't even built yet. Let's see. Okay. Big Thunder Mountain or Big Thunder Mountain. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Or, actually, okay, I got a better idea. Big Thunder Mountain or Disneyland Paris. Space Mountain? Let's see. Okay, I got one for Big Thunder Mountain. Because I don't know. The one that's often overlooked in my book is Disneyland Paris Space Mountain. Because that's a launch lifted hill, basically. And the thing looks very gadgety. That's what I like to call it. And it looks super dope. Okay, we got 2 votes for Paris Space Mountain. That wasn't my vote. Oh, okay. Dry Eyes having a little hard time voting over here. Let's see. Thunder Mountain. Is that the one with the launch? Yes, it was with the cannon. If so, Paris Space Mountain. Okay, Paris Space Mountain. That's one of the only Disney coasters I've never really researched because I just assumed it was the same thing. I did not know they divvied it up and made a launch Space Mountain, which probably sounds super dope. Okay. About a week ago, I went on a 2-week vacation to Disney World and Universal Studios. Hagrid's was so worth it. Yes, it was, buddy. Yes. Did you go on Velocicoaster? Did you go on Velocicoaster? Yeah, this thing looks dope. It'd probably take a little longer to build. Okay. Let's think of another good comparison here. And then actually, okay, I'm gonna give you guys one more comparison because we got about 10 minutes left on this stream. And then I'm gonna kind of tell you guys what's gonna happen. The next few videos that are gonna happen for this channel. Imagine waiting in line and not being disabled. Ouch. I'm having a hard time thinking of another Disney comparison here. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do a comparison that's not Disney themed. But I have an idea. Okay. Hold on here. Okay, let's see what people say. Pantheon or Velocicoaster? Go ahead, pick. Simon moving out vlog? Probably not. Also, it's not set in stone that I'm moving out. I just told you guys I'm not living here for much longer, which implies, yeah, I'm moving out, but like, you know, not in that sense. So let me see your guys' votes. Velocicoaster or Pantheon? Doing Velocicoaster with Lily in October. Okay, cool. Velocicoaster. Finally found some stable connection. How you doing, Simon? Doing great, Carrie Z8. Thank you. Yeah, I know. It was kind of tough, you know, trying to get on here earlier. A lot of people just straight up said Velocicoaster. I figured Velocicoaster would be fixed, even though that in Pantheon are technically the same type of coaster. But I mean, Velocicoaster is just, you know, it's the storyteller, you know, monster of the thing. Okay. Well, that was good comparing. Now, like I said, I'm not going to guarantee that I'm going to build those yet. But it's very possible that I will be building some of those in the near future. And also, there's a lot of coasters coming up. So before we end up the stream, we got about 7 minutes left. And I'll take some time at the end also to answer questions. But I do kind of want to explain to you guys what's going to happen. So the next few videos coming soon are going to be some Disneyland vlogs and also a new type of video that I'll be releasing tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. About Six Flags Discovery Kingdom. Not really a review or anything. It's just a little montage video I put together. And I hope you guys like it. And it's something new that I want to try. And we're just going to see how it works. Then I got some Disneyland vlogs coming out. And this next one is going to be super dope. I am actually going to be ranking my top 15 favorite Disneyland rides. And you guys can probably guess it. It's probably just a countdown of the major rides at Disneyland. So you guys are going to get to hear my personal opinions on which one I think is the best. And you guys will get to hear my in-depth reasons on why I place these rides where I place them. Some of them it's really hard to place just because they're kind of at the same level as each other, but you guys will hear. So I'm ranking the top 15. It's gonna be hilarious because I feel like it's gonna be kind of a controversial video, but we'll see what happens. So those are coming, and then obviously there'll be updates for My Hero Escape coming up as well. Track work is almost finished. I'm going to get that finished as soon as possible, and we'll be starting the theming as well once we get everything rolling, and also the automatic systems that are going to be going for some of the characters on My Hero Escape. We're going to get those running as well. So a lot of things coming, as well as some of the coasters I built outside my house. Those videos are getting worked on as well. I'm having other collaborators help me with those videos just because I've been obviously away at Disneyland, and I'm building those coasters basically in association with Sac Youth Center for the domino effect, and Chumpy's Mini Mart is still in the works as well. We're getting like videos loaded up for that. So you guys will be seeing a lot of cool content coming in. And like I said, this channel is going to evolve. So you're going to see some new stuff. Nothing's really changing. We're really just going to be adding some things. Some stuff might be changing, but we'll see what happens. It's really running by the Holy Spirit. That's basically what I'm doing, because the Holy Spirit is telling me, it's time for this channel to evolve a bit. It's going to be freaking awesome, though. Can't wait to show you guys. All right, so we got about 5 minutes left. I'm going to take this time to kind of answer some last-minute questions, or if you guys want me to do the reverse Q&A and do some more polls, then we can do that as well. So let me know what you guys want to do. We got 5 more minutes left. I'll fight you to defend Mako. There's an entire thing going on about Mako. My gosh. Pirates is the best ride. Okay. Oh my lord. What is going on in this thing? Don't do Pantheon yet. Yeah, okay. I don't know. We'll see about Pantheon. Please don't do Pantheon yet. I am yeah, whatever. Is that your new hat? Oh, I was about to say, like, what did you say, Tyler? Yes, this is my new hat. I bought at Disneyland. It looks super dope. I love it. Cost only $30. Let's see here. One sec. Okay. Autocorrected. I'm like, yeah, I get you. So, well, my connection is rubber banding again. I'll see you next time. Watch. Wish you the best. Thank you, Crazy 8. I'm actually about to end the stream in just a couple minutes, but thank you for joining. It doesn't really look like too much is happening. I'm gonna do one more poll, but this one has to be like a definite doozy for people. I want to. Okay, what can I do? Ouch. What can I do here? Trying to think of something in my head. Okay, I probably won't build these, but I want to see which one you guys think is better. Either. Okay, Smuggler's Run or Toy Story Midway Mania. Trying to see what people say for this last one. So again, Smuggler's Run or Toy Story Midway Mania. Screens, but yeah. Okay, one vote for Midway Mania. Midway Mania. Okay. Trying to see what other people say here. Oh, we got. Oh, okay, Tyler said Toy Story, so it's 3 for Midway Mania. I'm like slowly waiting for these. Well, looks like Midway kind of won that one. But anyway, we're gonna probably end this out right now. Thank you guys so much for watching this stream. It was super fun doing this again. The next one will be with Lula May. I guarantee you of that. It is going to be super dope doing My Hero Escape, and also fun having her back in the channel as well. because we actually haven't seen each other in quite a while just because we've both been on vacation. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this stream. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel for more videos as I will keep them coming. Thank you guys, and I will see you next time on the Coaster Crafter channel. Peace!